Rust. Aldri prøvd det. Folk sier, ikke prøv det. Du må gå all bama inn. Jeg tenker, kanskje. Så derfor setter vi på denne videoen. Why you should never play Rust in 2026. Så la oss se.
Most games exist to make you feel good. They're designed to be a dopamine drip, a safe space where you are a hero, a chosen one, the Dragonborn. Rust is not that. Rust is a social experiment designed to prove one specific depressing hypothesis.
Social experiment? Er det det? Er det det altså? Er det så ille?
That without laws, human beings are monsters. I logged in for a New Year's wipe on a high-pop server just a few days ago. Within 4 minutes, I was screamed at in 3 different languages. Within 6 minutes, I was bludgeoned to death by a man holding a pumpkin. And within 10 minutes, I was addicted again. Why do we do this? Why do 100,000 people come
Helvete, du? Gjør det så bra som det? Nei, så digg.
Play a game that feels less like entertainment and more like a second job where your boss actively hates you? The answer is simple. The answer is fear. In Valheim or Enshrouded, night is just a mechanic. You build a bed, you sleep, you skip the dark. In Rust, night is a shroud. It is terrifying, visceral blindness. When you hear the footstep outside of your unit 2x1 at 3 a.m., your heart rate doesn't just go up, it spikes. You aren't worried about losing your progress, you're worried about losing your dignity. But let's talk about an engine.
Det høres litt gøy ut da. Det høres litt gøy, men det veldig sinnssykt hardcore.
That powers all this. I call it engine of hate. Most survival games are about surviving the elements. You manage a hunger bar, you manage a thirst bar.
The Lost Ark. Har noen spilt det? Det ser litt kult ut. Har litt lyst til å hoppe inn og dyppe kuken I snøen, altså.
Or maybe fighting a wolf or some monster of the day. In Rust, those bars are trivial. Food is everywhere, water is free, and the real survival mechanic is other people. The proximity voice chat in this game is the single most potent weapon in the sandbox. It allows for betrayal, it allows for manipulation. You will probably meet a guy near an outpost. He will sound friendly, he will give you some wood, he will ask you if you want to team up. You'll play for 3 hours, you build a base, and you will gather sulfur. And then, while you will be organizing the loot, he will change the codes on the doors, laugh at you, and shoots you at the back of the head with a water pipe shotgun. That's what happens.
Så med andre ord, Ark Raiders bare banemat I forhold til det her.
Happened to me. I felt sick, physically sick. Not a gamer rage, actual betrayal. And that feeling, that hollow gut-punching sensation, that is something Call of Duty cannot give you. That is something Starfield cannot replicate with 1,000 planets. Because it was real. Because the loss was real. The time I spent was gone. And then there is sleeper mechanics. This is genius, sadistic core of Rust. When you log off in World of Warcraft, your character vanishes into the void. You are safe. In Rust, when you log off, your body stays dead. You fall asleep on the floor. You are vulnerable. This creates a cycle.
Det sånn det her dinosaurspillet Ark er. Fy flate, det irriterende. Husker for noen år siden? Det var med. Og så var det vel, det var broren min og noen kompiser, tror jeg. Vi spilte mye Ark. Det var gøy. Så logger vi ut, vi på jobb. Vi planlegger hva vi skal gjøre, hva vi skal bygge, og så tror du flate ikke. Det første som kommer hjem fra jobb, logger inn på spillet. Hvis det noe som skjer, ringer vi hverandre. Kom til helvete inn og hjelp, de angriper. Og det gjorde de. Logga inn midt I en kamp. De står der og faen brenner ned hytta. Så vi kommer inn, vi logger inn! Så det en krig, finner ikke geværet. Skyter de, men de var jo litt føre var. Så de ødelegger så mye. Men vi har brukt 2 til 4 timer på å temme en T-Rex. Og 2 og 3. Så vi er jo forberedt. Så vi tar de, skremmer de vekk. Men det så mye som ødelagt. Ikke bare ødelagt. Men det var jo stjelt fra kjøleskapet, fra de her kistene. Det var så mye som var vekk. Så da måtte vi jo bygge oss opp igjen. Så tar vi de her forbanna fuglene, flyr hen bare for å kikke. Jeg og en til, bare som scout, kikke, ok, hvor er de hen? Så er de faen meg rett over fjellet der. Så vi står og lukker med kikkert og hele pakka. Det er så kult! Men det er jo en av grunnene for at vi stopper å spille det. For vi må begynne på nytt, og begynne på nytt, og begynne på nytt. Og det er så mye. Det er mye verre enn en jævla extraction shooter. Men fytti flott og gøy det, i tillegg. Men Rust, det er jo en helt annen arena, ser du til.
Logical tether. You are at work or at school or having a dinner with your family and a part of your brain is still on that server. Did I lock the door? Did I leave enough upkeep in a tool cupboard? Is the client next door is raiding us now? It invades your real life. It demands your attention. It creates a state of hypervigilance that is exhausting. If Minecraft is a playground, Rust is a prison yard. And yet, we stay. We stay because highs are directly proportional to the lows. Because when you are the one holding a shotgun, when you are the one raiding the base, the rush is intoxicating. You aren't winning because the game lets you win. You're winning because you outsmarted, outplayed, and simply outlasted another human being. But we need to talk about the state of the game in 2026. Because Facepunch hasn't just been sitting around counting the skin. Well, they've actually been counting the skin, a lot of it. But they also changed the game fundamentally. And let's address the elephant in the room, the pay-to-win accusations. For years, we complained about Arctic Suit, a skin that gave you a cold protection stat you could not get with free items. It was an advantage, a small one, but in a game where 1 HP matters, it was everything. Now, in 2026, well, it's worse. The visual fidelity updates, the new lighting, the dense foliage, it looks incredible. It looks like a AAA title. But it also means that camouflage
ja, for grafikken har jo sugd balle i alle år. Så det er jo bra. Det funker akkurat det samme, gjør det? For at andre folk så virker det som at det er litt mer hardcore, for å si det sånn. Rust er cancer. Ja, og det er ikke Ark, så da er Rust kanskje litt verre da.
Are no longer cosmetic. They are active camouflage. If you don't buy specific forest camo set, you are glowing. You are a target. You are paying a survival tax just to be on a level playing field. And yet the game is bigger than ever. Why? Because fairness is boring. We say we want balanced PvP. We say we want skill-based matchmaking. We are lying. If you wanted fairness, you would play.
Ok, så du kan ikke være jævla pussy når du skal spille det her, det er sant. Blir du raided, er du fucked. Ja, da er det, ja. Det er litt som Ark det da. Du logger av, og da legger duden seg ned for å sove, og da kan de raide deg hvis de vil det, og det har skjedd så mange ganger. Og grunnen igjen for at vi stopper å spille Ark. Men så er det denne natten da, men det er jo samme med Ark, men det er bare noe med Rust som virker litt mer hardcore enn det Ark er.
Valorant. You'd play chess. Rust is not about fairness. It's about injustice. It's about specific primal rage of losing everything to someone who didn't deserve it. And even more specific, darker joy of taking everything from someone who did. And this brings us to the cheater problem. In 2026, it's still here. It is a rot in a floorboards. You will die to the guy shooting you through 3 walls. You will die to a script that automates recoil perfectly. In any other game, you would uninstall. In Overwatch, the cheater ruins 20 minutes. In Rust, cheater ruins 3 weeks. It is devastating.
Jeg kan kjenne den følelsen, kan kjenne den. Endelig får du lagd en bue eller en pistol eller hva faen. Godt i ørkenen, sammen ting. Resources. Så går du ut døra, så dør du. Ja, du kastet den jævla musa så langt inn i TV-en at jeg måtte ha ringt bestemor for å hjelpe meg ut av stolen.
It feels like theft, and yet server population queue is still 200 people strong. Because for every hacker, for every screaming racist 12-year-old, there is a moment of unscripted humanity that no AAA studio could ever write. I once actually met a neighbor who didn't kill me, but we didn't team up. We just existed. He built a shop, I built a farm. We traded fertilizer for scrap. We developed a non-verbal truce. And then 3 days later, I logged in to the sounds of rockets. I ran outside and his base was gone. Just a crater. He was gone. I didn't felt like I lost a vendor. I felt like I lost a neighbor. The silence on the hill was deafening. Starfield tries to make you feel emotion with 2,000 lines of dialogue and sad violin score. Rust did it with burning 2x2 and 0 words. This is a social experiment. The game forces you to trust no one, which makes the act of trusting someone the most dangerous, adrenaline-fueled gamble in gaming. The highs are higher because the lows are low. You cannot feel the relief of extracting with a row of AKs unless you know the crushing despair of losing them at the doorstep. So to sum it all up, is Rust worth it?
Det virker så... jeg hadde jo klikket. Jeg hater de her jævla snikene som gjemmer seg på Extraction på Ark. Men det her jo... Ark jo banemat I forhold. Jeg hadde jo klikket I vinkel.
In 2026. If you value your sanity, no. If you have a job, relationship, or general desire to be happy, absolutely not. Rust is a bad game. It is technical mess, the toxicity engine, the time vampire that will suck the life out of your weekend. But it is also the only game that is left that makes you feel anything real. Modern gaming is a theme park. It is safe. It is sanitized. It is a user experience. Rust is wilderness. It doesn't care if you have fun. It doesn't care if you succeed. And that indifference, that friction, this is the only thing that makes success mean anything. Play it if you want to feel alive. Just don't expect to feel good. And if you like suffering, you might actually want to try the KCD2 hardcore mode that I have an entire video about that right here. Or if you want something that is anti that and you really don't want to suffer and want to enjoy your time, you can play actually American Truck Simulator that I have an entire video about that right here. Don't forget to subscribe right here as well. This will be it for today, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.
Ok. Men ja, Ark og Rust jo to forskjellige spill. Ja, jeg vet jo at de to forskjellige spill, men jeg tenker at den følelsen du får når du blir skytt av en som står og gjemmer seg med extraction, bare loker der bak en busk, så kommer du, venter på neste, den følelsen du får av dø, for du har det så godt. Ja, bra loot, klart å drepe så mange, nå jeg klar. Samme Rust, endelig. Bygg deg huset. Ja, den fine gunneren. Så brenner de det ned. Ta deg bakfra. Ta den gunneren. Og gagger deg med den. Det litt forskjell. Men samme følelse. Bare verre på Rust. For det mer jobb bak. Men jeg ble jo ikke akkurat noe sikre da. Det kanskje... Jeg vet ikke. Kanskje... jeg håpte kanskje denne videoen ville gjøre sånn at... ok, ja, spill det, Viking! Spill det, men... jeg vet fortsatt ikke.